Welcome back, guys, to Dwarf Fortress, Gladehames. We will open our fortress. So, entrance is already open. We need to open side entrance. We need to open those two pit entrances. And we need to open Bridge East. This guy will turn into a werebear in 10 days. Theoretically, I wouldn't risk it. No, 10 days now. Next month, I think we could open this bridge. Deconstruct the wall. And close the bridge again. Well, the wall deconstruction will have to be done by another dwarf. This guy will never do it, I guess. Because the job doesn't get generated, the wall is inaccessible and will not be generated as a job for anyone to pick up. Yes, but look at this. We are making stone blocks. That's good. Maybe it was a bad idea because these guys are they're hauling in stones. Okay, so I don't actually know what to do. What would be the fastest way to get rid of these? Have no stockpile here? I guess no stockpile would do the job. Just construct rock blocks, will you? Like, I thought the guys would collect the rocks from here. And dump them. But it seems it's not going to happen. This takes forever. My deadline was met. My optimism is unshakable. Excellent. So we made the 3 steel battle axes, right? Now forge him a steel sword, please. Steel sword. Forge 3 of them. Hopefully one of them will be a masterpiece. Let's look at the thoughts of our king. I try not to interrupt. He felt optimistic to have a mandate deadline met. Horrified, 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 horrified. Pfft. Good. He needs discipline. Our king likes limestone, hey? I don't think we have any limestone. We have limestone blocks. Ten limestone blocks. 8 million, 8.8 million, 8.9 million created wealth. Good. $160 iron bars. Big iron. And since we are at war with the elves, we can think about cutting down many trees. What's your point, dwarf? Where are you hauling this corpse? Yeah, that was the one I couldn't find. I know. Okay, now dump it. Horse skeleton, ewe skeleton, guinea cock skeleton. Puppy. Cave crawler. So bridge magma water maintenance 1. Liver. And it's summer, we should gather summer plants. There's another refuse stockpile here, I see. I forgot about this one. I think I must start recycling. The bolts. They will fall down here. I like how the birds are all gathered here. They are interested to see what's happening here. Actually, it would be good to leave a couple of these ramps. Ah, so suddenly they are no longer shooting because they don't have... Oh, I see. They need a straight line here. Okay. They need a straight line behind the targets. Well, it's time for above ground barracks anyway. I think we will deforest this. And have our above ground barracks here. Or maybe here would be even better. Bender says earlier I tested Unreal World, the adventure mode equivalent, and it seems to be good at first glance. The optics are a bit strange, but overall worth a look. Unreal World. Is it a mod for Dwarf Fortress? Or is it a complete different development? Ah. Oh yes, I know this. Yes. I know this game. I haven't played it, but I have. It's been recommended to me by a fellow Dwarf Fortress player as a really good game. A couple of enthusiasts are doing it, and they are using their own live action role playing photos. Actually, it's Finns, isn't it? Who do it? Some Finnish guys, yeah. Yeah, I will try it occasionally. Developer nutrition nourished. Okay. Endless stream of game recommendations. Yeah, certainly a worthwhile game. I guess I will try it before I die, but currently wouldn't start with it right now. It's a very in-depth system of survival, not like DF Adventure, but much more complex. What is there more complex than Dwarf Fortress? About the barracks, we will need them above ground. We will chop down these trees. Have a wall here. This is blueberry, isn't it? Yep. Blueberry bushes. Kutzmop's neck. How did it get here? Wow! How did these body parts get here? On the top of a tower? They must have flown from down here all the way up and land here. Our fortress is full of surprises. Okay, I think we can now safely atom smash. Creepy crawler did not die under the atom smasher. Wow, creepy crawler cannot be atom smashed. I still get the kick out of teeth explosion, but happens sometimes 20 teeth go flying everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so the bridges are up here. So everything's set. Everything's set. We could actually already dig here. Oh look, they dumped it indeed. I believe we could use some more bags. Get the blueberries. Mayor has been re-elected. Wonderful. So, and on the 19th of hematite, this guy will turn into a werebear. But he won't be able to harm us. I believe we can already mine this. Channel this, since this will be the bottom of the well. Yeah, let's mine this. Wait a moment. Question is, do I want I originally planned... Is this downstairs? Yes, it is downstairs. Yeah, it should be okay. Bender says, I think all vermin are resistant to atom smashing. My lizards still survive after smashing. Ah, okay. I did not know that. Great deal of stress. It's been a year since she lost her husband, and she's been satisfied all over, and pleasure, pleasure, nothing but pleasure and satisfaction, blissfulness. This is a bug that she still appears with a unhappy thought. I think it is a bug. Now here they are night creatures now. They have turned into night creatures. It is adamantine right here. Dude, better don't dig it. We have dug some adamantine. I don't know whether I should dig this one tile here. Well, nothing bad happened. We have first 4 pieces of adamantine here. Wow. Raw adamantine. I did not expect the spire to go this high up. We need a stockpile for adamantine. I actually thought it would stop here. About here would be the top layer of the adamantine, but it's 1 layer further up. And no magma around it. Well. We need an adamantine stockpile. Raw adamantine will be stockpiled here. And there will be a strand extractor's workshop. Or I don't even know how strand extracting is done anymore. It's been such a long time. Strand extraction. Labor associated with processing the raw adamantine into strands. It takes place at a crafts dwarf's workshop. Processing raw adamantine is very time consuming for a dwarf with a low extraction skill, and so it's worth only allowing the labor on 1 dwarf to train the skill faster. Strands have no quality modifier. High skill only produces strands faster. Paul says, hi all, man, lots of videos in my feed. Looks like I missed the king's arrival and the werebeast. Yes, you did. And a human siege. And now we just dug raw adamantine, but we are not rid of the magma yet. It wasn't just an accident. I did not expect the raw adamantine to be there. It just happened to be. So we have first 4 pieces of raw adamantine. That delay, cursed it be. Yoda style. Remove designation. BWR. Crafts dwarfs. Use diorite, please. Raw adamantine. What I would like about this manager, I would like to know if I have accidentally raw adamantine stockpile accidentally enabled somewhere else. Time will show. Paul says, man, I had stuff planned for tomorrow, but now I have to watch. I'm on leave tomorrow. I don't need to go to work on Monday, so as one more day of Dwarf Fortress for me. And of course for you guys who want to watch. Well, one wheelbarrow will be enough, I think. It's not like we will get tons of raw adamantine very quickly. Well, okay, so it happened. But before we dig any further, I need to know what's down here. I just need to know. So I guess we want to The humans were amateurs, but a good heads up to boost the defenses in the new attack direction. Are you sure they will come from that same direction? Well, why wouldn't they? Boost the defenses from there. Yeah, somewhat. What do you have in mind, Red Sox? That's certainly worth a thought. The problem is, it's all trees here, but we wanted to chop down trees anyway, right? Because to hell with elves, we are at war with them, so we could deforest this, make a super huge wood stockpile. Because if there is all trees, we can't really fight. We can't fight them in a forest. We must fight them on plains, right? So that would be step number 1. But what are your thoughts on defenses? Like, lead them through corridors or some sort of a trench and trap the passages, but it's like a mega project. I don't know whether I have the capacity to work on with my 20-something dwarves who have free time. Well, we certainly can start with the deforestation, right? And then maybe wait another siege and look if they really come from that direction rather than unite with another army. And if they come from there, then we should think of something. We'll try to direct them to the bridge. Higher walls, maybe a new tower. I see. Yeah. What exactly was the place where they spawned? I think they spawned somewhere here, right? Yeah, I think this was the place where they spawned, or this. No, this. This must somewhere here. Ah, so okay, that's of course doable. We could have. Well, the problem is you can't build a wall 5 tiles at the very edge. I mean, these first there's like a buffer of 5 tiles where you can't build anything. You can mine there, but not build. So we would have to mine something like a big trench, but even then you couldn't make sure that they would not move along the first tile of the map. Actually, yeah, I have read about fortresses where they have a big trench dug all over, leaving nothing but the first tile and a caravan spawn point for wagons. So yeah, like a big trench all over the map with only one access point. Some guy tried to climb your fortress. The walls could be made higher there. Yeah, you're right. He was pretty quick at the fortress, right? Even before my Marksdwarfs could get him. Looks like we would need another tower around here, because they were coming from here straight at the entrance. If we place a tower here, it would be strategically well placed. It could shoot at these enemies and at these enemies. The problem is that before my Marksdwarfs get there, my enemies are at my door already. Paul says trenches all around the edge of the map feels a bit cheap and cheaty in my opinion. In my opinion too. I share this opinion, and it is almost impossible because look, we are just under the surface. We have this fortress. It would mean we would have to rebuild the edges of our fortress here. No, I don't want to do that. It's just too much work. Too much work. But we certainly need to get rid of this forest here. It's forest all over. Yeah, there shall be no trees here. No trees, and then we must think. I would let one more siege come. See their exact spawn point. Actually, I could also watch my video and see the spawn point there. But it's a very good point, that Sok. We will not survive in the long run if we don't do anything. We must do something. The situation has changed. Humans coming, goblins coming, and elves. We don't know where the elves spawn either, so that's like we are still okay for 1 or 2 more years, but then if we stagnate, then we are on, the glory of Gladehames will decline. The legendary warriors will thin out, will be thinner and thinner, because people will eventually die in the sieges, and we will succumb to the sieges in the end. We must improve our defenses. Yes, that's a good point. And it takes years to improve them. Just remember that it took about 3 years to do this bridge. So now would be a good time to start with it. Yeah, certainly, certainly. Yeah, we must deforest the northeast quarter of the map. That's for sure. So let's start with these guys. Just want to check whether my king has now a steel sword. He doesn't. King has no sword. This is his wife. She doesn't have her axe either. Oh, I don't like this. Military equipment. King, Mr. King. Your weapon is a very specific weapon, and that is Masterwork Steel Short Sword. And Mrs. King, your weapon is a very specific weapon, Steel Battle Axe. Please do your best to get it. A D G I cancel. I think we could lower this bridge, magma water south in. Actually, that was the wrong one, but it's good to know that it really works. What we need is bridge magma water south in. Ha! This is the wrong bridge. This note must be deleted. No, it's the right one. What I wanted to lower is magma bridge water maintenance 2. Now come on. Nobody's got the job to pull the lever. Exactly, good. So we need to pull down bridge magma water maintenance to this guy. Have you viewed the fortress in Stone Sense lately? No, I haven't. Do you think it will help figuring out what sort of things will we do? I think when the autumn comes, I will, or at the end of today, or maybe at the beginning of tomorrow rather, because when you save it then it closes. But after I load it, as always, I'm slightly concerned using Stone Sense because I don't want it to crash a dwarf fortress. So we could dig a channel here. Water will not flow in here. Water will flow in here, but will be immediately stopped by this bridge. So let's do this. It could help, especially when viewing the climbing situation. I thought that walls constructed of blocks are smooth enough so that they cannot be climbed, but I guess I was wrong. How do you rename it? Control Shift N. Raw adamantine. I guess my dwarfs are holding wood now. Yeah, they are. Bender says, "No, you always need an overhang." They claim straight up, straight wall right to the top. An overhang. Ah. Yes, indeed. It's a good idea. A very simple one. But a very efficient one. Oh, efficient, a very effective one. Ah, this digging isn't generated because why? Oh, but it is accessible, it is. Red Sox, but I think the general idea should be to leave one predictable opening in the bridge as not to get surprised. I don't quite understand. So what you're saying is I should do everything possible to channel the incoming enemies over my bridge. Is that it? Because it wasn't like the bridge is helping too much anymore. It was okay first two sieges, but the third siege was pretty much completely fought under the tower there. Nobody really was on the bridge except for 3 or 4 goblins, which wouldn't have been any trouble anyway. So I'm not sure that this bridge is such a super good idea. Red Sox says if you have multiple, they'll pour in from all directions. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good, good. Then let it be. Let it be that bridge. Then we'll see how far it gets us. If you manage a predictable low path coast opening, you can manage the threat. Well, the problem is that for the humans spawning up there, it's not exactly low path coast. Not low path cost, because they have to go, or even bit north than that. Well, but it's still better than if the humans would spawn someplace here, right? That would be more of a problem. I don't know whether since the humans spawned Well, they spawned here. Or here, I don't know. Maybe here they spawned. Can't quite remember. I will see it in the video, I guess. It's either these, where these 4 trees are, or where this one tree is. But I guess it was at these 4 trees here. Is where they spawned. This is where they spawned, I think. Down here. So yeah, the path. Well, it's not such a local. Yeah, basically the path will be this way, this way. We need to build. No, I don't know. But sooner or later you may need some nice ballista terraforming. That friendly fire incident could happen again. Well, the ballistas are well placed, aren't they? Say, I would put them 1 Z level over the bridge and make the other side 1 Z higher as well. What purpose would it serve? Why would it be better with one Z level higher up? Okay, now we can close off Bridge Magma Water Maintenance 2. this guy. Wow, look at this stupid boulder. Hopefully it won't block the bridge. Do you think a boulder can block the bridge? If a boulder is on a bridge, will it block it? You say dwarves are on the same level as the bridge and not within ballista sides. Okay. Ballista can shoot up and down a bit, I think, so the dwarf standing on Z-level 0 would not get hit. Okay, you would miss the option to shoot bad guys on the bridge, but in that situation you would likely have dwarves on it as well. And the bridges are open anyway. You'd have a congregation on the other side just waiting to get shot. Yes, indeed. They congregate there before the bridge. I will think about it. I will think about it. Ah, this bridge will actually then, once it lowers, it should destroy this boulder. That's good. That's good. Look, all our boars are domesticated by now. Excellent. All our wild boars are domesticated. We have domesticated the wild boars. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, this guy has even a name. Let's don't butcher it. Butcher these two. Yeah, the risk of friendly fire is terrible. Right now it's terrible, but it won't be much better if I have it higher up. Besides, it is, what would it take to put the ballistae higher up? I guess we could cover up this part and have the ballistae here. That would probably be the easiest, rather than having a bridge here and shoot through this tower while my Markstars are climbing it up. No, we will put the ballistae on top of the bridge, and in that case we could even put the ballistae here. Why put them far back? The closer to the enemy they are, the more precise shots will they get, right? But I don't want them too close. We want the ballistae about here, and if something happens, we could even then turn the ballista by 90 degrees and shoot in this direction as well. That sounds good, doesn't it? Like when a human siege comes. No, but actually that's superfluous. The whole point of this is that we want one-way entry to our fortress, and this one way shall be from the north. And the caravan, well, caravan entrance will still be from here. Why not? And caravan can go over the bridge. We could have the traders depot here. Just move the trader depot here, and caravan access will be across the bridge. Problem will be what happens if a caravan arrives followed by a siege. Oh, I did not save the game. I wanted to provide my save game with the siege. Do we have a backup of this? There are guys in the forum who are looking for a save game. Raw world with the siege, yeah. There should be some tool for save games, at the very least a manual memory dump could do. Well, I think we can provide the save game as is. It's saved on the 1st of Hematite, and the siege began a couple of days later, right? So all those guys need to do... Well, actually I can do it later on. I can load it and let the siege come again, save it, and upload for them. Well, but yes, Red Sock, thank you for this, for these suggestions. Okay, so now let's think about something we can do about this adamantine. How would you like to access this? How would you like to access the adamantine thing? I think best way would be something like this. Problem will be that this will be impossible to block off in case of emergency. But in case of emergency, I think the fortress will be as good as dead anyway. Well, we still could move it. You say there should be some tool for save games, at the very least a manual memory dump could do. Well, but what do we know about save games and Dwarf Fortress? Maybe something strange happens with the what is he holding? What's this? Triple bar green thing. Does this guy have absolutely no clothes? No, he has clothes. Oh, he isn't hauling anything, it's just the workshop's material. Ah, the workshop was been... There was a pile of vomit in the workshop. Yeah. So deforestation progresses. What's the clock? 9:30. Well, we'll play until the next month, 3 more days. I wonder, when you fell trees, can you injure dwarves who are standing nearby? I think you can. Oh, is he hauling raw adamantine now? Jim Cutter is going to dig. Where does he want to dig? I have no dig designation anywhere. Oh, I see. Clever guy, is he? Well, next month has started, guys. I saved the game. Thank you very much for watching. We will progress tomorrow morning, early European morning. And hope to see some interesting things evolve tomorrow. So, see you then. Thanks for the suggestions, Bender and Red Sock.